Greetings to you all and welcome to STEM Digital School for Social Sciences, Grade 5. We are doing geography. My name is Boituma Mukwena. I'm going to be you guys are well, are still safe and healthy. So our topic for today will be about physical areas of South Africa. When I say physical areas of South Africa, what really comes to your mind? You can raise your hand if you have the answer. What really comes to your mind when we talk about physical areas of South Africa? What do you know about physical areas? Okay, Trinsten. We have Trinsten. Hi.
Ma'am, I can't hear you.
You can hear me even now?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Anyone? What are physical areas? What do you know about physical areas? Nobody home? Okay, let's move to our lesson then. You will know the physical areas as we continue. So guys, physical areas are divided by natural borders. Okay, somebody raised their hand, Sakura. Okay, she's gone. Okay, let's continue. Physical areas are divided by natural borders. You're gonna learn about that as we continue. Let's do a recap from yesterday's lesson. What did we learn about yesterday? Who wants to tell us? What did we learn about yesterday? We learned about the 3 areas of South Africa. What are they? Who wants to tell us? We have Leletu. Leletu?
Hello, ma'am.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you, ma'am.
I'm okay.
Yesterday we learned about the plateau and the coastal plain and the escarpment, ma'am.
Yes, we learned about the plateau, the coastal plain, and the escarpment. Is that all that you want to tell us?
No, ma'am.
Yes.
We learned that the plateau is a large flat area of land with steep sides.
Yes, that's true.
And we learned that the steep sides are the escarpment.
Yes, that's true.
And we learned that the plateau covers the largest parts of South Africa.
It covers the largest part of South Africa. Thank you, my boy. Clap hands for yourself.
Yes,
we have another participant here. Tristan. Tristan. Okay, let's move. Tristan is not there. As Leletu said, yesterday we learned about South African 3 main areas. Are we clear? We learned that each area has a different height above sea level. And the 3 areas are the coastal plain, the escarpment, and the plateau. Let's move forward. So by the end of this lesson today, you should know, wait a moment. You should know that South Africa has areas with different physical features. As I've told you that these features have been divided by natural borders. You also learned that South Africa is divided into 6 physical areas, such as the Great Karoo, the Little Karoo, the High Veld, the Low Veld, Kalahari, and number 6, we have the Namaqualand. Okay, so these are the areas that South Africa has been divided with. These are the physical areas that South Africa has been divided with. Are we clear? Let's look on the map. South Africa is divided into 6 physical areas, as I've said. When we look on those keys, we can see that South Africa has been divided into 6 physical areas, as you can see. And when looking at the map, we can tell that the Namaqualand is this one, okay? And then we can also, let me pointer so you guys can see. Let me use my pointer. Okay, by looking at the colors and looking at the key points here, we can tell how South Africa has been divided on the map. Okay, so let's move. Number 1, we have the High Veld. When we look in the map, we come to the keys and then we look for the High Veld. The High Veld is this one, and it is lime in color. So we come to the map and then we see that this place covers part of Gauteng. So which means the High Veld, it is in Gauteng. Are we clear? The High Veld plateau, it covers 30% of South African land. So this High Veld, it covers 30% of the entire South African land. Number 2, we have the Low Veld. Okay, the Low Veld is the one, when we come to the keys, we see that it is green, and then we come to the map, and then we find it this side. As you can see the pointer, it is green. So the Low Veld covers Mpumalanga and Limpopo. It covers the provinces of Mpumalanga and Limpopo. Let's see the inland in the eastern part of South Africa. Okay, it is the inland in the eastern part, because when we look at this compass direction, it is on the east. So the Low Veld is in the eastern part of South Africa, which is in Mpumalanga and Limpopo. It has a warm tropical climate. For those who are staying in Mpumalanga, will tell you that this side is very warm and it's very hot. Okay, so it covers a warm tropical climate, unlike other provinces. Number 3, we have the Kalahari. We'll come to the map keys and then we'll look at the Kalahari. Kalahari is here, it's the one that is orange. We come to the map and then we find that Kalahari is situated in the Northern Cape and part of the Western Cape. Okay, so this part covers Northern Cape and Western Cape. This area, it has large and dry and sandy desert. For those who are from Northern Cape and Western Cape, will agree with me if I say this area is very dry and sandy. We have the Great Karoo. We come to the map again, we look for the Great Karoo. The Great Karoo is this one. The key says it is orange, and then we come to the map and we look for the orange color and we find it here. So it is in the Western Cape. Are we clear? The Great Karoo, it is in the Western Cape. So it has a large value in the Western Cape. As you can see, it has a very large value in the Western Cape. It is also found above the Swartberg mountain. Are we clear? It is also found above the Swartberg mountains. Number 5, we have the Little Karoo. The Little Karoo, you can tell by the name that it is little. So we'll come to the keys and we will look for the Little Karoo. The Little Karoo is this one that is whitish, as you can see. And then we'll come to the map and we look, and then we find the Little Karoo there in the Western Cape. Are we clear? The Little Karoo is also in the Western Cape, and as well as the Great Karoo. So the Little Karoo is the smallest valley in the Western Cape. And as I've said in number 4, that the Great Karoo is the largest valley, which means the Little Karoo is the smallest valley in the Western Cape. Moving forward. It is also, this Little Karoo, it is also found below the Swartberg mountains. Since the Great Karoo, it is found above the Swartberg mountains, the Little Karoo, it is found below the Swartberg mountains. And lastly, we have the Namaqua land. We come to the map as well. We look for the Namaqua land. It is this one. You can see it's this one. And then we come to the Northern Cape. It is situated in the Northern Cape. So it is found along the west coast up to Namibia. So when we move, which means Northern Cape is next to Namibia. So it continues above Namibia, okay? It is known for its beautiful flowers. So this area here has beautiful flowers. So for those who are from Northern Cape can tell us that their area, it is known for having beautiful flowers. So the things that makes these 6 physical areas to be different are their height. As you can see, this one, the high veld, it's very big, and then the low veld, it's small, and we have the Great Karoo and the Little Karoo. So it is different in their height, size, and range. Are we clear? Can we move, or should I repeat? Let me check. We have a hand. Tristina, let me unmute you.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi, how are you?
Finding you.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Yes.
my name is Malik, ma'am.
Ma?
Malik.
Okay, Malik.
Ma'am, I don't understand this. It says one high felt high lying plateau, and it covers 30% of South Africa land.
The high veld.
Yes, ma'am.
What is it that you don't understand?
How does it cover 30% of SA land?
Because Gauteng is broad. It's very big.
Okay, ma'am.
Do you understand now?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Can we move? Okay, let's move. What are we doing now? Okay, here's a classwork. Let's do it and let's see if you guys are following. Complete the following sentence. Number A, two physical areas that have words to do with their height. Name the two physical areas that have words to do with their height. Okay, let me get the hands. We have Sakura.
Ma'am, number one A is onto the high felt and low felt.
High felt and low felt. Thank you very much. Your answer is correct. We have Liseri. Liseri, what's your answer?
Ma'am, I was going to say high felt and low felt.
We're going to say why high felt and low felt?
Because the names include high and low, which talks about the height.
Yes, it's high and low, which talks about their height. Thank you very much. We have a hand again. Tristan. Oh, you told me your name. Tristan.
Ma'am, it's fine. I just sent you a message to tell you what's my name.
You send me what?
I sent you a message to tell you what's my name.
Okay, you can say it now.
Malik.
Malik. You must log in with your name, your real name, ne?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Bye. What's your answer?
Bye, ma'am. I don't never answer, ma'am.
Okay, your hand was raised, though.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
Okay. Moving to number 2, the answer is, number A, the answer is high veld and low veld. Okay. Their names has to do with their height. Two areas that have words to do with size in their name. Faith. We have Faith.
Ma'am, I think, ma'am,
Yes.
I think it's the Great Karoo and the Little Karoo.
The Great and the Little Karoo. Thank you. Thank you very much for your answer, Faith. We have Amanda.
Hello.
Hi. Amanda?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Sorry for that, ma'am. I meant to. I say that it's the Great Karoo and the Little Karoo.
It's the Great Karoo and the Little Karoo. Thank you very much for your answer. It is correct.
Thank you, ma'am.
Moving forward on the group chat, are you saying something? What's your answer? Dando, can you hear me now? You are saying I'm breaking. Let's move. Okay, name the physical areas that are in your province. You know where you're from, right? You know where you're from. So I want you to look at the map carefully and tell me the physical areas that are in your province. That are in your province. Sakura. Sakura.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Ma'am, a physical area in our province is Table Mountain, which is a plateau.
I can't hear you. Come again. Okay, let's move to the second person. You must tell me your answer, Sakura. Okay. We have Amanda. Amanda. Amanda, are you there?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Okay. What's the, yes?
The physical area that is in Gauteng, I see that it's Highveld.
Oh, you are from Gauteng.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Kagiso says on the group chat it is Highveld. So Kagiso is from Gauteng. We have Sakura. Sakura says it is the Great and Little Karoo. Here on the participant we have Queen, Faith.
Ma'am?
Yes?
Ma'am, I say the Low Veld.
You say the Low Veld. So you are from?
Gauteng.
No, the Low Veld is not in Gauteng. Look again on the map. Okay, look again and tell me the answer after. Let's move to, we have a hand. Sakura. Your hand is up. Sakura?
Ma'am,
Yes.
it's the Little and Great Karoo because I'm in the Western Cape.
It is the Little Great Karoo. You are in the Western Cape. That's correct. Thank you, my boy. We have Elijah. Elijah? Okay, I think Elijah, we have lost Elijah. Elijah, what's your answer?
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm okay.
Ma'am, it's the Highveld because I'm in Gauteng.
Highveld because you are in Gauteng. That's correct. Thank you very much for your answer.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I believe everyone has participated. Activity number 2. I want you guys, oh, excuse, sorry. Activity number 2. I want you guys to look at the picture on your left-hand side and answer the following questions. Question number A. Okay, let me first tell you, this first picture that I'm pointing, it is part of the Great Karoo. And then this second picture that I'm pointing, it is the Lowveld near Palabura. Those who are from Pumalanga knows this place. So question number 1, question number A, that the photo shows high or low land. You tell me, does the photo show low or high land? Leletu? Leletu?
Ma'am,
Yes.
the photo on my left shows highland, ma'am.
For Lowveld or Great Karoo?
The Lowveld near Palapora, ma'am.
Okay, the Lowveld near Parabura shows what?
Highland, ma'am.
It shows a highland, yes, and then the Great Karoo?
Shows lowland, ma'am.
It shows a lowland. Thank you very much, my boy.
Yes, ma'am.
Who else? We have Sakura. Sakura?
Ma'am, the
Yes.
the part of Great Karoo is by lowland, and then in the Lowveld near Pumalanga is highland, ma'am.
It's highland. That's correct. Thank you very much. Thank you for your answer. Who else? On the group chat, Kahiso says highland, but you didn't specify which one. And then Faith also says highland. Okay, let's move. Number B, is the land flat, hilly, or steep? It's Lowveld photo, hilly, flat, or steep? Faith?
Ma'am,
Yes, is the Lowveld photo flat, steep, or hilly?
for the Lowveld, it is steep and hilly, and for the Great Karoo, it is flat and land.
That's correct. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you, ma'am.
Leletu?
Ma'am, the
Yes.
Lowveld, ma'am, is hilly, ma'am, and then the Great Karoo is steep, ma'am.
The
I mean,
Great Karoo.
The great
Come
Karoo
again?
is flat and the low flat, ma'am, is hilly, and then the great Karoo is flat.
Yes, that's correct. You got the correct answer. Who else? Who wants to participate? Okay, let's move. Number C, describe the plants you see. Describe the plants you can see on the Karoo. We have Faith. Faith,
Ma'am,
yes.
for the low Karoo, the plants, they all green, some are long, and most of the place is covered with green plants. And then the Great
Yes.
Karoo, there is yellow, orange, red color plants that are mixed together all at once, and there's small plants and big plants.
That's true. Thank you for your answer, Faith.
Thank you, ma'am.
We have Elijah. Elijah.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm good.
Ma'am,
Yes.
the Great Karoo has orange and yellow plants that are dead, and then the Lowveld has green and healthy plants.
Healthy plant. That's correct. Thank you for your answer, Elijah.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. We have Leletu. Leletu, describe the plants that you see.
Ma'am, the great Karoo has orange and yellow plants.
Yes.
And then in the low field there are green plants only.
They are green
They are
plants
like
only.
green plants and dark green plants only, ma'am.
Yes, that's correct.
Yes, ma'am.
We have Leletu. Leletu. It seems like we have lost.
Ma'am, I already answered.
Oh, you must lower your hand after answering, Nema boy. Thank you. Moving on. Number D, how do you think people use the land? How do you think people use the Lowveld land and the Great Karoo? How do you think people use the land? How do we use the land? We use the land for what? What do we do on the land? Arifa says she can't hear me. I don't know what's wrong. Elijah? Elijah?
Hello, ma'am.
Hi.
Ma'am, I think people use this land to discover things and also to check out the views.
To check out the views.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you very much for your answer. Faith?
Ma'am, for the
Yes.
I think what they do, I think that they go for hiking,
They go for hiking
check
to which area?
the low veld,
The Lowveld, yes.
and maybe they discover things, or maybe go for, or go check some birds.
Yes.
And at the Great Karoo, they investigate if this plant is poison or not, and is it safe for people, or they travel places with camels.
Okay. Thank you very much for your answer, Faith. You
Thank
have
you,
said
ma'am.
it better. Lele too.
Ma'am.
Yes, boy.
Yeah, me, I think in the Great Karoo, people go there with their families just to go and look at the animals, or just to go and check on the view and discover many things that they do not know about animals.
Yes, that's true.
And on the low fat, I think because they are healthy plants, people maybe take plants there, or just go there to camp.
That's true.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Doritos. We have Doritos. Dando.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
I think people use the land to plant food and to build houses.
Yes, that's true. People also use the land to build a plant. Is that all? Thank you very much. Sakura. Sakura.
Ma'am, I think in the low veld they go hiking and they go sightseeing there, and maybe they use the plants for medicine.
That's true.
And I
And in, we have lost you. You were saying something? Sakura.
yes, ma'am.
Yes, continue. Start again.
I think in the low veld they go hiking, they go sightseeing, and maybe there by the Great Karoo there's maybe they go to the wild animals, they go see them, maybe the birds.
That's true. That's correct. Do we have people who are from the Great Karoo? Do we have people who are from the Great Karoo? You can say on the group chat. If you are from the Great Karoo, let me know. And if you are from the Lowveld, let me know. I have a question for you. Let's move to question number 2. Which photo shows a dry place? How can you tell? Which photo shows a dry place and how can you tell? We have participant Sakura.
Ma'am, I think it's the Great Karoo because there's dead plants there.
There's the plant there. That's correct. Thank you, Sakura. Faith? Faith?
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, which photo shows a dry place? It's the Great Karoo. And how can you tell? Is because there's no much like grass, flowers, and all that's there is just sand, and it's more something like a desert. So there's no any grass, so it's just sand.
It's just sand. Yes, that's true. Thank you, Miguel. Elijah, let's be quick. We are out of time.
Hello, man.
Yes.
How are you? Okay. Ma'am, I think it's the Great Karoo.
The Great Karoo?
Yes, ma'am, because the plants are dead. It looks hot, everything's just sand.
That's true.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm gonna take Sakura again. Sakura says, I live near the Great Karoo. Sakura, tell us, is this picture true? Is it like this in the Great Karoo or not? Sakura.
Ma'am, yes, sometimes it is like that. And sometimes
Sometimes
it's
it's,
not because it rains a lot here.
yes.
So
Thank you
usually,
very much. Mhm. You want to say something?
no, ma'am.
All right, thank you very much. Sakura has confirmed that it is sometimes very dry and sometimes not that dry. Let's move, we are out of time. I had another classwork for you guys, but we are out of time. So here I wanted you guys to point out, can you please take this screenshot and do it as a homework? I want you guys to go and identify the physical areas in each provinces. Take a screenshot of this and then do it as your homework. Take a screenshot, take a picture and do it as a homework. You write it down and then you take a picture and you send it to me. Are we clear? Did you do that? Please take a screenshot and then you go and identify the names of physical areas in each province that I have provided there. Take a screenshot. Take a screenshot. Okay, let's wrap up. Okay, Sakura says, ma'am must tell you to answer or answer tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow I'm gonna tell you guys to answer this. We're gonna start with this on Monday, So another homework that we have, we're gonna have 2 homeworks. Take a screenshot again, list 10 physical features of the land, 10 physical features of the land. So on Monday, we'll be learning about physical features. Are we clear? So don't forget to do your homework. It will help you to be able to understand our lesson. So guys, these are the textbooks. You can download them on Snaplify to help you answer your homeworks. So guys, from me and the Digital School, thank you for coming and we love you so much. Stay home and sanitize and be safe. Bye.